surprising. These tires are doing really good. Temperature's warm too at 22 degrees. This is a shortcut, of course, coming from like Grand Junction to go home, Grand Lake. The other way is go over Vale, go down to Silverthorne, take Highway 9 north to Kremling, then catch 40 to Granby, 34 north to Grand Lake. But this way here, you go to Walcott, exit 157, instead of like exit 200, and you go up 113 to about 14 miles up to State Bridge, where you cross the Colorado River, and then you head to you turn right and go this road, County Road 1, better known as the Trough Road. It's a fun little road too, I'll tell you, but you gotta watch out for the animals. Our grip is pretty good. We're doing 51 right now. We're not gonna slam, I'll hit right there. So this grip is still pretty good. These tires are not bad, actually. I had my reservations because I just put them on, and then I went up. You can see this nice hill coming up. This is, of course, a V8 supercharged rear-wheel drive, and we're doing just fine. As long as you don't put your foot in it. But anyway, I I had enough time to get out ahead of a storm that was coming, but then they took my truck to Volvo, which messed me up pretty good because they put me in traffic to go opposite direction of where I was going. I had to go east and I needed to go west, but I had to go do that. But anyway, I got up, started headed west on the freeway. I get up close to the tunnel. They closed I-70 westbound. I was about half a mile from the tunnel, Eisenhower Tunnel, and then we finally got moving after about maybe an hour. Got through the tunnel, came out, everybody was sliding, going downhill, including me in this. And I literally had to put it into neutral because the torque, even with the brakes on, was still pushing me. Those light brakes, of course. So I ended up putting it into neutral and just coasting and trying to stay away from everybody. And the gravity would the road would lean to the right, and everybody would be sliding to the right. When it goes to the left, everybody would be sliding to the left. It was even this brand spanking new snow tires, Pirellis. But we got through it without touching anybody. I don't want to scratch the paint, or much less dent her. But we did get through the storm. But I did have my reservations with these tires. I did end up buying another set of rears with more siping, just to have in case these don't really work. But they're really cheap, so I figured I'd give it a shot. But these are actually doing really good on this road, as you can tell. This here is where the bighorn sheep usually hang out. You get into this powder stuff here. The only thing bad about these tires, you see the grip right there, but you get into any kind of fluff or deep depth of snow, this thing has a tendency to want to ride on top of it. That's not good, because then you don't have no traction because the tires are so flipping wide. But it's better to be on the snowpack. Even this little bit of slush here is hard to, can be hard to navigate on. But we're doing okay. It's got to be really easy. Looks like somebody slid right there. Oh, that sun is bright. Don't get too far to the edge, go sliding in. Just going uphill, of course. Well, I mean, I wasn't sure if I was going to take this road or not. With this car. But then at the last minute, I decided, well, I'll go check it out and see. And it was a piece of cake, actually. So I have renewed confidence in these tires. You still have to be very careful with this car in particular. But it took all my skills coming down that Eisenhower Hill the other night. I'm glad I had a bunch of knowledge because I used every bit of it. So as long as you're not in no big old hurry, you can do just fine on these roads. No need to freak out about it. It's 25 degrees. That's like extremely warm. Should be 25 below. And of course, the warmer it is, the harder it is. But they keep this road pretty well cleaned up. So I took my youngest daughter for a little spin and punched it really good at 5 miles an hour, and she just freaked out. And I go, "You want to drive it?" She's like, "No way." And of course I eventually forced her to do it. And she goes, "Oh my God, you're gonna make me drive." I go, "You gotta try it out." So she tries it out, and then she was like, "Oh my God, I love this." And I go, "Yeah, it's one thing to be passenger and feel the power, but it's a whole other thing to be behind the wheel and feel the power." And she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Now I'm hooked." And I go, "Yep." It's so easy to do. Anyway, just a quick shot at a 640 horsepower rear-wheel drive vehicle cruising a snowpack road with fat tires, wide. Pizza cutters are better. There's like super singles on here. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Till the next time, enjoy. Peace. Oh, too close. See ya.